I learned something over the last, I don't know, 6, 7 months. Well, actually, over the last couple of years, in regards to our police departments and our sheriff's departments, and whether some of those were actually following best practices or not, or if there was a way to validate that. One of my sheriffs, who, when he ran the first time, this was actually part of his platform, was to make sure that our sheriff's department got accredited. So it got me thinking about it. Out of the 400 or so police departments or law enforcement agencies, only about 98 are actually accredited. And what I mean by accredited is accredited by the Virginia Law Enforcement Professional Standards Commission. And what that does is accredited agencies are distinguished as an agency that follows an established set of professional standards, guidelines, which measure performance in their service to the community, the criminal justice industry, and their agency personnel. It is a process of adopting and following the best practices in service that can be provided. Now, to realize that only a quarter of our law enforcement agencies are accredited, and a number of the police forces are not. So, for instance, out of the city police departments, Bristol, Christiansburg, Colonial Heights, Charlottesville, Martinsville, Danville, Buena Vista, Hopewell, Lexington, Winchester, Manassas Park, Radford, Galix, and Falls Church are the only city police departments that are accredited. So I got to thinking, well, how do you get these law enforcement agencies to get best management practices? And so the best way that I found was to incentivize them. And so DCJS said they can absorb this cost for a grant for these law enforcement agencies to get accredited. And so I would humbly ask the body to reject the motion to pass by this amendment. And it's basically a language amendment that would and allow DCJS to award
Delegate Webert, are you almost finished? The 2 minutes are up.
Yes, ma'am. Just I would just humbly ask the body, and next year, if this motion to pass by succeeds, I hope some of my colleagues from across the aisle would certainly join me in this in pursuing this language. Thank you.